It's really hard to tell what that is. Like, what is that? Oh, what is behind Spike? Wait a second. Is that? No. No. No, that's Twilight's throne! Oh my gosh! No, but there's no, there's no two thrones. Celestia and Luna's throne are not there. There's only one. Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! That's Twilight's throne. It's happening. It's happening. Oh no no! That's Twilight's throne, and it's beautiful. This is actually happening. This is actually happening. Oh man, but this changes everything. So wait, did the coronation already happen, or was this? No, wait, no, I think, no, record this. Twilight's throne is there, but where's the sister's throne? Is this after or before the coronation? Because if this is before the coronation, that makes sense because they prepared Twilight's throne so that she could be on it before the coronation. It makes sense, to be prepared before it. But it could be afterwards? No, but wouldn't the coronation be in the throne room? So did it already happen or not? Because it could happen actually after the coronation. That it already happened and then she's already on the throne. But then where's her crown? I don't see her crown. What is going on? She has her throne. Her throne is there and it's beautiful and it's amazing. It has her cutie mark. It has the stars. It has... But wait a minute, why don't the main six have thrones? I mean, okay, we know Twilight's gonna be the ruler of everything and her friends are gonna help, but why isn't there no thrones for them? Wait a minute, that means Spike... Spike in the last scene was... So that was her throne! I was so confused, I did not know what that was! So that was... Wait, so was Spike measuring? Was Spike measuring the... Keep recording. Was Spike measuring the throne for Twilight to see if it was perfectly fit? Because that's why the measuring tape around his neck and the pencil in his ear? Is that what it referring to? Or... Because Spike gets a hug from Twilight, or Spike hugs Twilight, and he also has that medal. What does that medal represent? Is it like an honor thing? Because he's crying and hugging Twilight. Could it be that Twilight gave him the medal? Oh my gosh, wait a second. Oh my gosh, it's all coming together. Something's coming together. So, okay, Hungry, remember this. I think this is what's happening, is that either Spike was the one who's measuring something on Twilight's throne, or just, saying like, it's all finished and done. Your throne is all measured out and everything good. Or he got the measuring unit from Twilight. This is what I'm thinking, is that, sorry, Hungry, this is gonna be all jumbled up, but try to bear with me. That Twilight, if this is when Spike is just measuring Twilight's throne, then, okay, makes sense, she already has it, and I feel like Twilight would go to Spike, and then give him the medal for being the most honorable, #1 assistant, and also truest friend, and also being by her side the whole time, like, medal. And I feel like he would get the position of being, like, Twilight's, like, advisor, or something, like, what is, like, second in command, like, almost like, Celestia was ruling for a long time, and then Luna came into rule, so I feel like Spike would be the one by Twilight's side. So that would be like an honor, like, Spike, thank you for everything, and I want you there by my side when I'm ruling Equestria. I wouldn't have any pony else by my side but you. And I feel like that would be amazing, and that'd be... Spike, Twilight, this is all happening. Why is this happening? It's the end. Oh, it's the end of My Little Pony. Why? How awesome would it be if Twilight said, like, well, where's yours? And then Spike would be like, what do you mean mine? I don't get one. It's like, well, you're my #1 assistant, and I want you by my side when I'm ruling as well, right next to me, right next to my throne. Oh! And Spike would start crying, and she would give him the medal during that time, and just, I would start crying, just like, Twilight, I love you, Twilight! This is like, I feel like Spike would just be so thankful, and just like, he would get his own throne as well, or something by his side. Like, I feel like throughout the years of Twilight ruling Equestria and Spike getting bigger and bigger, the space behind the throne will be like Spike's little like thing. Like I can imagine him being so bigger and then just lying down behind Twilight, and his subjects come, if someone like threatening Spike would be like, you know, like almost like the guard dog or something, like the guard dragon. But but not as just as a guard, but also as someone who would give advice or just, you know, something things, because we did have Princess Spike, so he could actually try to do it, even though it didn't really go so well in that episode. But still, I think this is that scene that either Twilight's giving him the position of being the second in command of Twilight's kingdom, or is it Twilight's, you know, like second throne, so it's just... And also there's a throne! There's a throne! My heart can't handle this. Oh, my childhood. Why are you growing up? Even though I did come into the MLP fandom and too late than others, but... Game in 2015, I was a little late, but still, this is too much. That's her throne. That's Twilight's throne. There is no Princess Celestia throne. There's no Princess Luna throne. That is Twilight Sparkle's throne. And it is beautiful, and I love it. And so I'm guessing that Princess Celestia and Luna are going to live somewhere else? Where are they going to live? I mean, they had the Castle of the Two Sisters, so... But the Tree of Harmony kind of took that. I am so confused. Okay, theory on where the princesses might live. We could put that in there, but I don't know if I'm gonna use that. Should I use that, Hungry? Well, you'll figure it out, Hungry. You'll figure it out. But I need a minute. My brain is fried of how happy I am. This is incredible. This is incredible. This is how we know this is the end of Season 9, or My Little Pony, Generation 4. From Season 1 all the way to Season 9. So proud to be part of this fandom. I'm so proud to be part of this MLP thing. It's just so good and it's amazing. Oh, I'm gonna cry when this episode comes out. I am going to cry. Well, Hungry, let's just make sure your theory is correct and that throne room is actually the throne room. Or that one scene. Let's find out if that's actually the scene or not. Eesh. Well, let's go. Twilight, again, why are you crying? Please remember this because I discovered something incredible. Well, Celestia and Luna are there. You can see them behind Twilight, and also the main six are there. We can see Pinkie Pie, Rarity, and Fluttershy, but we can't see Rainbow Dash or Applejack or Spike. So I'm guessing they're there right behind Twilight, just being covered. But seriously, there's a big block, and there's also a big gap in the throne room, which is why I don't know how that was made, but you can see the rubble that came from maybe a blast or breaking in. I don't know if it was any of the villains, maybe Grogar, I don't know. But you gotta see, they're using a big block to block out the big blast, and that blast will result in destroying half of Canterlot. I know this. That has to come right after. And also, what? Discord's there! Why is Discord there? I mean, I'm happy that he's there, so it's proven that he's for sure gonna be in the season finale, which has already been proven in the other scenes, but he is there, and also next to Fluttershy. Oh, Fluttercord coming up. Okay, calm down. Sorry, Hungry, this is gonna be a long one, too. But yes, Discord's there and Fluttershy is there right next to each other, so I'm like, pumping up, but interesting that, like, Discord's helping out, so I don't know if he's actually, because that's a huge blast, like, that big blast is huge, and, you know, when Somber was in the episode 1 and 2 of Season 9, he just, you know, snapped it away, the blast. It was tiny, so it makes sense that it wasn't that big of a deal. But this blast, I would love to see him actually zap that, or snap that. So, Hungry, why isn't Discord snapping his fingers in this? Is this magic too strong? Or could it be that Discord already lost his magic because T-Rex? Oh no. I mean, it could be that, it could be that the princesses lost their magic too, but they're flying, they're doing fine. I mean, even when T-Rex came out, like, Celestia and Luna could barely even fly, even Cadence, so... Wait, where's Cadence? Cadence is not even there! Oh my gosh! Yeah, seriously, we didn't even see Cadence at all! Oh my gosh, this is going to another theory, please remember this, Hungry. Could it be that, that T-Rex, or like the League of Villains already went to Crystal Empire, and that's how, that could be how T-Rex already got his magic power strong enough to get that big, and also Grogar has the magic to give T-Rex even more magic. Yikes, no wonder probably Discord cannot snap away. Either his powers are taken away, or that it's just so powerful that even Discord can't do it. I mean, he's Discord, so he could snap it away. There's a possibility he can snap it, but why isn't he not snapping it here? They're holding a huge block so that the blast doesn't hit them. And at the end of that, Twilight actually uses her magic to teleport. Well, I can tell that it's teleportation because it all becomes purple at the end. You see at the very last second of that tiny scene, the last second, there's a big purple blast. That's her magic. That's teleportation. So I don't know why she's crying. The thing is, she's looking at us, kind of like at the camera, so I don't know why she's crying. Is she crying because the whole, like, half of Canterlot will be destroyed because of that blast? Or is it because of, what could be the reason for her crying, unless it's maybe a sacrifice? No. Because she teleports them out of there. Or, what if she can't teleport everyone? Oh, no. What if she can't teleport everyone? No. She has to. She's strong. She's strong enough to teleport everyone. The princesses, her friends, and Discord. She can totally. Maybe she's just crying because half of Canterlot will be destroyed. And what about the ponies? Are the ponies okay? Oh, are the ponies gonna get hurt? Are the ponies, because that's why, I don't know why Twilight's crying. Is it because, I'm guessing that's her throne room. She's like, oh, I'm already feeling, Canterlot's already being destroyed, being me already as ruler, or not being ruler yet, but going to be. This theory. This is so big. There's so many questions and not enough answers. But why? Again, remember, Hungry, the Crystal Empire, it could be that that's already been taken over, like it always is. Not always, but you know what I mean. But it could be that T-Rex is that strong because he absorbed the pony's magic and also cadences. That would make so much more sense, because we don't even see Shining Armor there. Shining Armor is not there. Princess Cadence is not there. They might show up later for the coronation if the coronation hasn't happened yet, which I believe at the end of the season finale. They gotta have it that the coronation will happen. It has to happen. It has, my heart can't take this. Hungry, I hope I'm entertaining you with this. And this is how, why am I saying this? I'm talking to myself. This is how I think. This is how I observe Discovery, because I'm a visual person. I need to see it. I need to see every single second of it and have a theory of almost every single second of the scene. I'm spitting. Oh my gosh. But yeah, just think about these. Could have the Crystal Ponies lost their magic because the T-Rex was already invading it? Because I feel like Grogar's plan is to take over, defeat Twilight's friends. So in a way, to defeat Twilight's friends is for them, oh, well, we already went to Appaloosa, Manhattan, the Crystal Empire. We went there and drained all the ponies' magic, and now we're just, super strong. That could be that just overwhelming power for Twilight, not even for Twilight to handle, something like that, even the princesses. I don't know, but, T-Rex could also absorb princess's power, so maybe that's why with a big blast to try to take it away, they're not using their magic. Maybe that's why they're blocking it, because if they use their magic, T-Rex could absorb it, and then that's why they're blocking it, that blast, with that big block of, I think, ceiling, I don't know, or that came from the wall. They're now using that to block it, and then Twilight uses her magic to teleport her friends and hopefully everyone out of there in time, maybe onto the field, which is the next category. Don't forget that that's the next category after the throne room. But yeah, just, again, Twilight, why are you crying? I overreacted last time with you crying and Pinky crying in the last trailer. I think I'm overreacting with this one, but the thing is also, that's a big blast, and after that, it destroys half of Canterlot. So, are the ponies okay who have the ponies evacuated Canterlot? It's just them? She does teleport them away. That's for sure. That's for sure. But does she teleport everyone? That's why she's crying, because she can't teleport everyone? My brain hurts. I need help. Why are you crying? Why is this happening? What is going on? Well, I hope, Hungry, this helped, and I hope this will fry your brain again when you start writing this down. Okay. Out. This scene is... Why, this is in the throne room, but why do I have this really strong feeling that it isn't? misleading. I think this is this is a misled background. Like, it's trying to think that it's in the throne room, but I really think it's not. I have no evidence of it not being, like, in the throne room, but because of my theory, I'm really strongly grasping this theory that I have a feeling this is not in the throne room. This is actually in a different location, and I have a feeling I know where. But it all depends if because it makes sense in my head if it's not. Right now, because of the placement, like even Celestia being on the left side of Twilight, and then the next scene with Celestia, I mean, I'm guessing that's the next scene, I have no clue, but with Celestia on her right side, and then Luna is on the left side, I'm like, placement is almost everything. Like, you need to really pay attention to the placement. So right now, the placement where Celestia is, and also she is flying down to Twilight, so I mean, it could be that she was somewhere and then she just flew next to Twilight to comfort her or something. I don't know, but no, I mean, I'm gonna put this in. Okay, Hungry, put this in the throne room categories, but mention that it's not. It's a possibility that it's not actually in Twilight's throne room. I believe. Hungry believes that this actually will be at the field. This will be in the field category because it would make sense because after the blast, or not the blast, after the blast, but before Twilight teleports everyone out, this would make sense if Twilight actually teleports everyone from the room before the blast hits them. That means Celestia was flying, pushing the block. So it kind of makes sense if they end up at the field where they get teleported with where the main six are, everyone. So it makes sense that, like, how Celestia would try to comfort Twilight for that she had to teleport them out of there. And I feel like Celestia would be just calming her down, like, it's okay, we can rebuild. It's not a huge tragedy. Everypony is safe. That's what I'm hoping Celestia is saying. So, oh man, because that would make sense how she from like being teleported, like, whoa, oh, we're out of the castle. Okay, and like Twilight's just feeling down and sad. And that would make sense how she would teleport. That's how it makes sense how she would just fly down because she was flying already when being teleported. So it makes sense that she would just fly down to Twilight, try to comfort her. I'm like, it's okay, Twilight, or something like. It's not your fault. We didn't see this coming. It's okay. We can rebuild. Like, I can imagine that. Holy cow! I'm just thinking, like, if Canterlot's destroyed, does that mean that the new castle or the new castle will be actually Twilight's castle? That would actually be like the new capital? Oh, that'd be interesting. I think that'd be really interesting, Hungry. I put that down as well, but I'll put it as a theory, but. It could be that, yeah, Twilight's new castle will actually be the capital of, and then Ponyville will be the center because it's where all Pegasi, Unicorn, and Earth Ponies live. That's for sure. I mean, a lot of them live in different parts of Equestria too, but Ponyville's really representing that. Because Cloudsdale, Pegasus, Canterlot, all Unicorn. So that would actually make sense if the new capital of Equestria, where Twilight would be ruling as the new ruler, of course, of Equestria, would be at her castle, which makes sense why she would have a castle, although it's not as big as Canterlot's castle, but they can rebuild. I don't know about that, but that's actually an interesting topic or theory to think about. I don't know if I'll put it actually in the video, but since I'm recording this, I'm kind of glad I am. You could put this in a separate video or recording in something. So, yeah. This is intense. I truly believe this is not the same background. I feel like the MLP staff is trying to fool us with this, but I could be terribly wrong, and that's okay. But still, like, just the way I'm thinking about this makes sense how Celestia would fly down to Twilight, comforting her after they teleported out of Canterlot, or the throne room, so, yeah. But it's obvious because those fountains on the background are from the Canterlot throne room, so it's in the throne room as it shows, but it could be misleading. Like, it was actually misleading in the last trailer for sure, because the main six were in Canterlot in the trailer, but they were actually in the the Tree of Harmony cave, actually. So, I am going to say that this is not actually in Canterlot, but I could be wrong, and I don't care, but I was wrong in the last one, so hey, why not be wrong again? It's fun to be wrong and just be surprised in the season finale. Okay, that's all, Hungry. Sorry for taking too long again, but that's all I got, so yay! Hungry's log starting. No, I'm just kidding, Hungry. This is, notes. Okay, this is a tough one because everyone is there. Twilight's on her throne room. She is giving a speech. But what speech? Is this is this before her coronation or after her coronation? Because it makes sense how she would just do that, but she doesn't have a crown, and she should have a crown. She should have a crown being ruler. So that's why I think the coronation hasn't happened. That's why I think there's a threat. I think there's a threat outside, and Twilight's giving orders to her friends, princesses, Discord, and royal guards behind them, orders to deal with the situation that's going on, probably outside. If my theory from the first category is correct, that means T-Rex has already attacked Canterlot, or attacked the area of Canterlot, and they're coming in and giving orders like, oh, what to do, like, okay, main 6, go out, evacuate all the ponies, maybe, hopefully evacuate all the ponies from Canterlot, because whatever's going to come next, it's going to blast half of Canterlot, so, maybe to evacuate them. But if they're fighting, they will not, well, actually, this is perfect. This is perfect, because if they're fighting against each other, which pony, to be with what, then it makes sense how the main 6 will be sent out to get your kind, or, like, Pinkie Pie, Applejack, get the Earth ponies, get them out of Canterlot. They'll listen to them, and then Rarity will, get the unicorns out of there. There's more unicorns at Canterlot. So yeah, Rarity, get everyone out of there. And Fluttershy and, I'm guessing Rainbow Dash will probably try to get all the Pegasi out of Canterlot who are there, probably. So that makes sense how she would send them out to do that, to probably evacuate. And Spike, maybe to help out, maybe, I don't know, Discord, not sure what his role is. I mean, of course, for comedy relief and never change. And also Celestia and Luna, if my theory is correct that they're fighting, they won't not even listen to the princesses either, I think. So I'm guessing that they'll just stay behind with Twilight, maybe strategizing how to deal with the bigger villains, as in Grogard, T-Rex. Because I feel like the main 6, even Discord and Spike, maybe Discord and Spike will work together, maybe get rid of Chrysalis. Not rid of Chrysalis, but, handle Chrysalis, maybe Cozy Glow, and, I would love I would love if Discord and Cozy Glow met. I wonder what conversations they would have. Or I don't know, how would Cozy Glow even react to Discord? I don't know, it would be an interesting interaction. And I'm guessing the Royal Guards are probably just trying to stop Everypony from coming into Canterlot, and maybe the Royal Guards will have the duty to stop any villains, or just, guard Canterlot, as you're supposed to do as Royal Guards, guard Canterlot. Yeah, I just love at the end. It's like, dude, read the room. Yeah, Spike. Dude, read the room. Oh, Spike. So, never change. And Discord never change. Actually, no one ever change. Stay the same. Twilight's giving orders to handle the situation, probably a threat. Yeah, it's for sure a threat because, well, you can tell, all the ponies are, well, yeah, at first, no one is smiling except for, no one is smiling except for, what am I saying, Katie's? No one is smiling except for Celestia at the very beginning, and then slowly the other ponies are starting to smile. So it feels like, you're getting a mission, you're like, yes, this is your mission. I'm like, mm-hmm. And then, yeah, let's do this. So maybe, I can see that then later Applejack is smiling, and then everyone else in the room is smiling at the end. Or I don't know if everyone. Actually, Rainbow Dash. Well, actually, this is so weird. This order, it might be totally different. It could be this is before. No. Well, Celestia is already smiling, so it makes sense the order would come first. Seeing the main 6 Discord princesses first, and then seeing Twilight put her hoof out. And I think that would be the order. Yeah, I think it's in the right order. I think this is one scene. But if they do smile at end and then they don't hear, is the smiling of the ponies going to distract me or just really get me confused? Probably yes. Oh, good luck, Hungry, for figuring that out later. Or now, hopefully. Pinky's smiling, Fluttershy's smiling, Celestia's smiling, but Luna, Applejack, Rainbow Dash, and Rarity, and even Spike are not smiling. They're not, sad or anything, but they're just straight face. They're straight face. That's the word. Words wouldn't finally come to my brain, but grammar is still wrong. I love when you're bilingual. you mix up the word orders and grammars and pronunciations and words. Okay, so I think that's really it. It's not that much stuff, but hopefully, yeah, and then, read the room, and then everyone looks at Discord just with a smile, and Twilight's like, seriously, Twilight? Seriously, Discord? Twilight's like, seriously, Discord? But they all have that face. Even Celestia's just or, I don't know what angle, but everyone looks towards Discord, except for, you know. But interesting he makes that face. Like, it's a sad face, but I remember I felt for that last time in the last trailer, so he's just probably, like, you know, responding like, dude, read the room. Sorry? It's like, oops, wrong timing, my bad. I don't know what he says, but... Oh, Spike, you're so funny. Okay, well, that's really all I have, and just really look at the smiles and non-smiles and maybe just order how it comes in. Is it, like, is that one first or is this one first? I don't know. Figure it out, Hungry. You got this. Now this scene. Okay, first things first. Celestia, Luna, why aren't you using your magic to defend like Twilight is? I mean, seriously, Twilight's, like, the one protecting you guys. You guys just turn away and like, it's gonna hit me. Seriously. If this is another test of Twilight becoming ruler, you're doing... This is kind of late. You're literally just... Why aren't you guys doing anything? Unless you guys don't have magic anymore, which would kind of make sense, but not really because you still have your cutie mark, so it's not T-Rex. Wait, no, that was done before. Never mind. Fly that way. Forget that. Delete. But yeah, they see that big blast coming. It's the same big blast, but as I can see, the side wall hasn't been destroyed yet. Why hasn't the side wall been destroyed yet? Because we know the blast actually comes from the outside. And this blast does seem smaller than the one that will destroy Canterlot. So I have to say I think that's the combination of the big blast is for sure T-Rex and Grogar together. That's the only thing I could think of. But this I think is I think only T-Rex, I'm guessing. And yeah, and, well, Twilight is defending it, so they're not getting hurt, but it's interesting that why isn't Luna and Celestia doing anything? They literally just cower, like, oh, it's gonna hit us, oh, like, seriously? No disrespect, but seriously, you guys we're rulers, and you guys always wanted to be in the action when, you know, between dark and dawn, so what is going on with your brains right now? You guys should be, you're like, oh, it's like, sisters are here. You know, it's like, oh man. Seriously, what is in this? Like, what is wrong with you guys? And I can tell that the blast, so the enemy is already there. And interesting, Hungry. Remember this: the angle of the magic. It's from a really high angle. Oh my gosh, the blast is from a very high angle, so that could be. That T-Rex is already big and strong. Oh no. This has gotten more intense. Because that blast is from a really high angle. So does that mean T-Rex is like this big and Celestia and Luna right here and just... No wonder. I mean, I would be scared for sure. I mean, okay. But still, like, that angle is really high. Unless someone is flying, I doubt it's Chrysalis. Like, Chrysalis is the only one who can fly except for Cozy Glow, but Cozy Glow is not a unicorn, so she is out of the picture. Chrysalis is out of the picture. Grogar is a possibility because he has such, like, I'm guessing really strong magic. So I can imagine him, like, floating, like, you know how Starlight can also, like, fly in a way without wings. So I can imagine maybe this is Grogar's blast, but I want to say it's T-Rex because, well, yeah, like, Grogar's magic is yellow, and T-Rex we know is red, but it's almost like lava color, you know, it's like it's red. So the blast is for sure from on high view, and I don't think T-Rex can fly unless he became so strong, so big. No, he was actually bigger than Canterlot. Like, he would have destroyed it, so maybe he's at a pyro level he's so big, but not as big as he was when he fought Twilight in the finale. So I think this is, I think that's T-Rex, big, and probably just broke the door down for sure. I mean, he can't fit through that unless he just walks in and Grogar gives the magic to T-Rex, and then he just becomes bigger in the Oh, that's a possibility. That's another theory. I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna put that in there. It could be a possibility if T-Rex is not big and strong yet, but he's strong, so he fits through the door, and Grogar's there, and then Grogar gives like a little boost of magic to T-Rex, just like eat that and just go, and then blast from an angle like that. That's a possibility. Or it could be that T-Rex is already big and he just busts through the door. I mean, he probably could fit through the door because that door is big. But, you know, like, the possibilities, you know, oh, man, I wonder what... I hope people will comment on this because I would love to know their opinions on this. Well, you got that, Hungry, so that's all. Think about T-Rex. If that's T-Rex and Why the princes are powering like that, I do not know, but hopefully you'll figure it out. But yeah, that's the notes. That is a huge blast. I feel like that's bigger blast than what Twilight and T-Rex did. Oh my gosh, it literally destroyed half of Canterlot. Literally destroyed half of Canterlot. Literally destroyed it. It's flying in pieces. Wow. The throne room, for sure. If that's where the blast came from, and I bet it is, that's destroyed. Oh my gosh, that's huge. And it's the red magic, the same one, but I think it's the power combined with Rogar and T-Rex. And maybe a little bit of Chrysalis, because I can see a little green right there, but I have no clue if Chrysalis is involved in this. I have no clue. Because if T-Rex did absorb a little bit of Chrysalis magic so he can become stronger, that's another possibility, working together that way, but I don't know, but that's a... I'm sorry, but were there any ponies in that blast? Like, seriously, like, that Canterlot, there are millions of ponies, well, I mean, not millions, but I don't know, there's a lot of unicorns at least living in Canterlot, and I hope they're safe on the other side, or hopefully safe in another place. Also, notice this, Hungry, I just noticed the sky is still blue, so there's nothing like big clouds. There's no big clouds. Oh no, this changes my theory completely. Because if the Wendigos are not there, it could be an animation background thing. So I hope it's an animation background thing, but there's a possibility that it's not, and if... Oh dear. Makes no sense. Okay, this... Now I'm hoping that the sky is actually not blue, but has clouds, like with the Wendigos in it, because if that's inaccurate, then my whole theory from the beginning is wrong. But, I mean, that's okay, I tried, but that makes it totally wrong, because if the sky is clear, that means the timeline wouldn't work out, because that means Twilight's workroom was... Because that means those clouds... Actually, that could have been a misleading thing as well. But then why would the window be open? I don't know. But if those clouds are misleading, that would make sense, but I'm hoping this also background that actually the sky is actually dark. Clouds with the Wendigos just above them. Because that would make more sense, I would like to say. Because, if the ponies are fighting against each other, T-Rex could just walk, literally in the middle of Canterlot and just absorb everyone's hate, or as in their magic. So that would make a lot more sense. I don't know. This is hard. This is really hard to figure out. But half of Canterlot's been destroyed! What the heck? What the hey? This is the end. This is a season 9, phenomenal, ending. This is gonna be great. Because they'll probably rebuild. They can rebuild, for sure, but that is just intense. We had, destroyed, mountains, buildings. I mean, oh my gosh. Seriously, stop destroying Twilight stuff. Destroyed the library, T-Rex. Now you destroyed Okay, I think he's on a destroying spree, that's for sure. He likes to destroy buildings. And that's our really precious 2 ponies. Wow, you're really good at your job, T-Rex. Okay, and that's all I can think of. But yeah, think of the sky. Remember the sky. Remember the blast. The colors. And just hopefully the ponies are not in Canterlot when this blast is happening. And just try to figure it out. That's all I could observe just by right now. But, oh, it's huge. My brain. This is going to be a great season finale. And it better end well. Of course it will. It's My Little Pony. But finally, the Royal Guards are doing something. Hungry, another note. Royal Guards. It's interesting because we see them for a second and we can tell, okay, this placement or time of the episode, I think, is after when Twilight gives out the orders for them to do something, but it's actually still hard to decide really what is going on because it is misleading because there's no one in the background. You can barely see anyone in the background. I mean, you can tell it's the throne room because there's the steps that would lead up to behind the castle or behind where those beautiful glass window of the sun and the moon on the other side. I forgot which order, but yeah. So this is for sure the throne room, we can tell, but it could be misleading background. I don't know. But it's interesting to see that the mayors are the ones who are like, yeah, let's go. Like, they're ready to fight, whichever is in front of them. So I really think there's actually a threat right in front of these ponies. And I don't know who it is, but you could tell that actually the colts, the male ponies are just like you know, I'm kind of scared. What do we do? You know, it's like, what, like, they look scared. Like, they're hesitating. You can tell they're hesitating. One of them even looks like, okay, like I should do something, but I'm like, what should I do? It's like more like, what should I do? The other one's like, I don't know if I want to do this. The other one's like looking at the mayor's like, okay, she's running in. It's like, oh, like, how are you not scared? Kind of look. And then the two mayors, like, one is just really going for it in the middle, and I think she's actually attacking someone, like as in attacking a villain or something, and it makes sense. And then they finally, you know, go into attack, and I have to believe that this is where I think that this is Grogar and T-Rex run in, or something like they just come in and they just go, let's go for it. This is what I'm thinking of the Emperor's New Groove. Like, come on, man. Like, what are y'all still live for? I forgot the lines, but they go in and down the nose and then drop. I'm like, okay. But this, I feel like let's do this! And then they probably lose or just get absorbed, or their magic gets absorbed. I don't know, but at least they're trying, they're doing something, they're attacking. And, well, they're all unicorns. So that's actually a good thing to know that they're all unicorns. And, I mean, yeah, Canterlot makes sense. But still, like, I don't know where the Pegasus Royal Guards are. I don't know, but we can tell these are unicorns, and they were at the meeting, so I think they're actually doing something like having actually to attack someone, and I think it's either Grogar or T-Rex. And then they get defeated, and then they come closer, and I'm guessing that's where the main six, and of course Discord and Celestia, and like I think that's where they're still there, but you can't see them. Like, I feel like they would have been shown, but maybe they're like up near the Twilight's throne room, so that's why they're not shown, but it's a possibility. And also, the side of the wall hasn't been destroyed. So in a way, I feel like there will be a fight that will end result them destroying like Canterlot, like side of the throne room, like it'll fall in, the bricks, I don't know what it's made out of, you know, it's just, like the building will collapse inside because I think the attack will come from the outside, which either will be Grogar, T-Rex, I don't know, but they're they're rushing towards the door, the entrance, so that is why I'm like, okay, they're going after someone, or it could be that they just got orders and they're like, wait, are you sure we're supposed to do this? And they're like, let's just go! You know, I don't know. I love that Mayor Pony, but she's just like, yeah! That'll be me. I'm like, I don't care. We have orders. Let's do it. Or there's a bad guy in front of us. Let's fight! Even if we might lose, that is bravery right there. That is an awesome Royal Mare Guard. Way to go. I'm proud of you. You're strong. I'm not saying that the other ponies are not strong, just, hungry, you know what I mean. But, yeah, shaking. Man. But every time I look at these scenes, like, something new always pops out. So I'm actually glad I'm recording this, because this, I need to know. I need the outside, I need this live information just when it comes to mind. Yeah, Royal Guard ponies, they're rushing towards. The colts look scared, the mares look determined, and they're running towards danger. Looks like towards danger, or towards maybe it's actually outside. Maybe it's not at the front door. Maybe they know that there's a threat outside and they're going for it. Like, let's protect the princesses. Let's protect the princesses, and they go through the door, and then T-Rex maybe walking in the hallway or somewhere else. I don't know which villain it is. It's hard to tell, but we shall see. Oh dear. Well, that's all I can think of this Royal Guards scene, but yeah. Oh my gosh, this is